Okay, so we did the Squeal of Consent workshop yesterday from 12 till 2. That was Cherish and I. And we spent a lot of time before that really sort of checking in with each other, making sure that we were clear about what we were going to do, because it's the first time that we'd offered this specific element of the bonobo experience. So we referenced The Wheel of Consent by Betty Martin, and this was implemented in a way that allowed people to communicate with one another around intimacy and consent non-verbally. So it was really sort of stripping back what we'd done before and making it even more accessible for people, so that they were able to come into a space and start to learn about how to formulate interactions with one another, and it was really special. A lot of consent, or most consent, is based around communicating verbally, and we recognise how important that is, and we also recognise how whilst in a sexual or intimate interaction, you aren't speaking all the time, and there are things that you are manoeuvring in a space with somebody else, and there is non-verbal communication happening all the time. And we interlaced the non-verbal communication into the workshop in order to make it more accessible for people that maybe find the work a bit more challenging in workshops that would go after this one. So this is kind of a primary workshop that really would sort of help people integrate the bonobo spirit, and it was very successful. The feedback we got was really touching. I think the aim of the bonobo experience is to get people to step out of their humanness and integrate the bonobo way of life. And the comments that we had back was like, there was a lot of freedom, lots of innocence. There was a way in which people could interact with one another, whilst leaving the sort of the toil of being human just at the door for that moment of time, and sort of really step into something else. It was really good. One of the negative things was in the bonobo birthing, we started to mimic the sound of what a mother noise would make. So there was we verbalized screaming and discomfort, and that didn't work for some people. So that's something that we noted. So in essence, it was a beautiful workshop, and I'm really grateful that, and it's reinstated the work. It's when I'm doing the workshops that I'm confident that I'm doing something that's of purpose. It's the distances between those things that sometimes I lose a bit of faith in what I'm doing, and I get a bit tired of it. But when I'm doing it again and I hear that it's really working for people, that's when it really means something. So today we're going to do another workshop, and that's going to be about bonobos and how we can massage one another unconventionally, and then it's going to be a play party. So I'll give you a brief I'll let you know later how that is. But yeah, it was really great.